More breaking news at 4:30. A settlement reached in the civil case against a Chicago police detective who killed two men in this fiery wreck. The deal was reached a short time ago in the case of Joseph Frugoli.
Eyewitness News reporter Will Jones is live from the Dirksen Federal Building right now with more on this. Will.
Judy and Rob, during the closing arguments today, the city offered to settle the case with the victims' families, and their attorneys agreed to the settlement. Joseph Frugoli was driving drunk when he was involved in a crash in 2009 on the Dan Ryan Expressway that killed Fausto Mandera and Andrew Cazares. The former Chicago police officer was sentenced to 8 years in prison in 2012. The victims' families filed a lawsuit against the city, blaming the incident on the code of silence within CPD. Frugoli was involved in other accidents, but was not disciplined by the department. During the closing arguments, attorneys hammered the city for withholding documents related to Frugoli's involvement in a bar fight in 1992 that led to a 5-day suspension. He was allowed to drive home that night without a field sobriety test.
They didn't settle the case because they liked us. They settled the case because we proved it. We proved there is a code of silence. We proved that the investigation was improper, and we proved that as a result, Joseph Frugoli, an off-duty policeman, drove drunk. And because he drove drunk, he killed my client and he killed the Cazares client.
Details of the settlement have not been released. The settlement will go to the city council for approval. Once they approve that, it will be made public. That is expected to happen fairly quickly.